everybody, how's it going? How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. Today I'm going to be working on a craft project. So we are in like my mudroom area slash doggy's home, her bed, her crate where she usually hauls up at night, and also my painting room. This is kind of a multifunctional room. It has the most light in the house, and so this is my painting room. And so this is like my crafty table place. This is where I like to do all my crafts and things because my painting table is like just that. It's a painting table. It's a mess. So without further ado, today we are going to be making a rope tray. So it's going to kind of be like this hybrid between like a tray, like a wooden tray that you would like pick things up with, and a basket. Okay, so I have 100 foot of rope and I have 2 bags of glue sticks, which I'm hoping are enough. We shall see. I also determined that I want my tray to be about 16 inches in diameter. Now this might change as I'm starting to make it and I realize like this is too big or maybe it's not big enough. But my tray is also going to have sides that come up a little bit and a handle. So I want to make sure that I have enough room for the side to come up off of it and still have like a good sized tray. So what we're going to do, let me move the camera and then I can show you better. Okay, so I have my rope here and I think it's like a 1/2 inch braided rope. It's just the normal natural fiber braided rope. And I have glued the end of this rope so that it does not fall apart. So I just put a whole lot of hot glue right on the end of this because it will fray on you if you don't. Usually when you get it from the store or whatever, they'll have a piece of electrical tape or something like that on it, but you want to make sure that you secure that and make it at least sort of pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by just twisting this rope in on itself like this until we get the big circle that we want, the size that we want. So I am going to begin by adding some hot glue right here to the end. I'm going to turn it in on itself and I'm going to hold it for just a little bit. And that's just going to be the process that I do the whole way around. Just add some glue and wrap it around. And then I'm going to hold it for a few seconds. Now, I watched some people do something similar to this on Pinterest, and they said that you don't need to glue every like inch of this as you go, but I don't know. I want this to be fairly strong, so I think I'm going to glue at least the middle of it quite a bit. And we'll see how it goes, see how it holds together and see how it's looking. You are going to have some glue and things that come out and squish over the top, but we can clean that up as we go whenever we're all finished. And you will want to do this someplace where it's okay if you get hot glue on it. Like I have hot glue all over my painting table right now and I don't care. As you can see, there's like paint and all kinds of stuff on here from previous craft projects and such. And so I'm just going to keep wrapping this around. And if you get tired, you can stop right here and you got a cute little coaster. If you get tired of burning your fingers or wrapping rope around around and around itself, which this is only taking me about 10 minutes. But if you ever get tired of this, you got cute coasters then. And this reminds me honestly of my days whenever I used to do some knitting. Has anybody else done knitting? And you set out to make like a super cute scarf, and like a week later it's just a dish rag. It's no longer going to be a scarf because I got tired of that and I want to make a new one now or whatever. Okay, so now that I have my rope bottom all done, it is 16 inches in diameter, so all the way across 16 inches. I am now going to start building up the sides. Now, to do that, I'm just going to start bringing the rope up on the inside of the last piece of rope that I had. So I'm just going to start building a wall all the way around. Now, I want to try to make handles on either side. So I'm going to come up probably maybe 2 rows of rope high, and then I'm going to start making a gap on either side where I'm going to make my handles for the sides. Okay, so this was a little bit of trial and error. I kind of wanted to see like how high I wanted it. I wasn't necessarily sure how tall I wanted the sides or how exactly I wanted the handles. I knew I wanted them to be rope handles, and I knew that I wanted to like leave a space so that you could pick it up. I put this piece of duct tape across the middle so that I can make sure that I was going right through the side, right through the middle, and have the handles directly on either side of that. So I think this is where I am going to stop today. I was thinking about going and doing another layer and making the handles double, but I actually really like the look of just the low basket tray. And so what I'm going to do, I wanted to show you guys here at the end. Okay, I wanted to bring you guys in nice and close so you can see what I'm going to do here. So to finish this off, right here's my little handle, I am just going to come in and cut this at a bit of an angle because I kind of want it to taper off. Okay, I don't want it to be like a big blunt section. And then I'm going to take my glue and I am just going to glue this. Now you could do this on the inside. I didn't think about that. That was probably my bad there. So you don't see like the glue on the end here. But this will dry and then we can clean it up a little bit as well. Okay, and then to finish it off, I am just going to tuck it, this little end that I've kind of glued together here so that it doesn't fray on me. I'm gonna kind of tuck it behind and just glue it right into the inside of the basket. That way you don't see it as much. So I'm just gonna put a little bead of glue back here, tuck that down inside, and just hold it there for a minute until it hardens. Okay, so here it is, all done. I think it turned out super cute. I'm going to fuss around with it a little more and make sure that there's no like big pieces of glue sticking out or anything like that. I don't want to see those, so I'm just going to make sure that anything like that is removed. You can pick them off, or you can just take a little piece of, or take a pair of scissors and just snip those little pieces of glue off if you would like that. And that way you don't see like the big pieces of glue. Obviously you're still gonna have some glue in between and you won't be able to get it all, but at least so you can't see it. And it looks pretty good on camera, at least from this angle. But I think it turned out really cute. I'm excited to use it in decorating things like that. Now, obviously this is not something that you're going to want to like put drinks on and carry. It does not have the stability for that. It's just glue. And although it does feel pretty good, like it's not falling apart at all on me, it's not trying to like pull apart at all, it is still just glue. So, you know, you're not going to be able to carry things like drinks and things like that on it, or anything of any sort of weight. But I was thinking about that, and next time I actually might make one that is like a tray that I can use. And I was thinking, if you were to cut a piece of like real thin plywood or something like that, and you were to glue this piece to it, either while you're making this or afterwards, and then you can build up your sides around it, that would give it like a really sturdy bottom. And so that was kind of like an afterthought. I also thought about adding like little what are they called? Leather. Let me show you. Hold on, I got some in my junk drawer beside me here, my crafting drawer. Something like this. This is like a leather string or a leather cording that you can make like bracelets and jewelry and things like that out of. You can take this, and I'm thinking about doing this, I might actually, and pierce it through the bottom side and then up over the other side. I'm going to try to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about here. And you could wrap it around a few times at the corners of your handle, and that would give your handle a lot more stability, so it's not just glue, which I might do because that's kind of cute, like the leather and the rope together. Very cute. My dog is barking. Such is life. Anyway, so that is kind of just like some ideas that I have, different ways that you can spruce it up. You could also do like leather decorative pieces in like, you know, certain increments or whatever all around this, which would make it, you know, cuter, but it would also add some more stability. If that's something that you'd like to do, just poke it through the bottom and then up through the top and tie it off and kind of like glue the tie down. That way you're not seeing that. You can hide that in between the layers of rope. So yeah, there's like a bunch of possibilities, but this just as like a base, I think it's really cute. I think it goes great with fall. Now for mine, it has like some of these long fibers sticking out. I think I might trim up some of those really long ones. I don't really like the really long ones, but I like the smaller ones, that texture that it gives. I like that. So this project took me about a half an hour, so not so bad. Like honestly, just put some music on, get glue in, get wrap in, and it did pretty good. The only thing that I would say is you want to kind of pay attention to the way your rope is laying. You want to make sure that your rope is laying nice and flat. And I think that's like one good thing about doing it on the table is I could make sure that my rope bottom was going to stay nice and flat because I could push it down on there as I was going around. You don't want it to become really warped and crazy, which mine has a little bit of warping to it, but it's not so bad at all. If you guys can see across there, it's like a little bubble right here on the one side where the rope started to like turn a little bit or whatever. So you want to make sure that your rope stays flat. Also on the sides, that's very important. Making sure that you're stacking one right on top of the other so it doesn't like move in or move out. So yeah, those are just a few tips as you are making yours if you make one yourself. And yeah, so that's the project I got for you guys today. I am going to go set this up with some decorations and things and show you all what it looks like all done. We'll see you guys later.